defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
Back to throw, it's Hart. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's... emotionally determined.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Leads it with the running back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Catch in the middle, it's Wiley. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will take the field for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw so many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys, they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
But they do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The Wolverines back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quick timeout call by by the offense after the play. And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Throws to the wideout. Zips it out to his man. It's 1st down from the 11. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throwing catch. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. DB's right up on the receivers. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good team.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get it.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. The give to the tailback. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. The Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. He might want another play. To throw, it's Underwood. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll go to the fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
Yeah, and you failed on 1st and 2nd, but on 3rd down, you give it to the big fullback, and he does the rest. Lower the shoulder, lower the pads, run physical, and get in that end zone.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Kennesaw State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Middle Tennessee. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man, it's Hart. Caught over the middle, it's Bussey. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Caught behind the line, it's Bussey. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just a little too slippery in the hand.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He's wrestled down right at the 35. Good job by the defense to stop that conversion attempt. 4th down coming. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. He's got it. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Here's the handoff. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Underwood. It's complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Pulls and fires complete to the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Wolverines are marching down the field. Quarterback may change this route. He wants to throw it again. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Stewart. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The 12th man, Warden, standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Wolverines come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Finds the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Wolverines want to move quickly. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Snags it! That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on first and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a comeback. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
They have been players here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? You can grab, but you can't hold on. A deep holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the air, it's Underwood. Got his man. Turning it on. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Send the tight end in motion. With the run on first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll immediately call timeout.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that the rest of this game.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going to throw it on third and goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. It'll be fourth and goal, and it'll be a tough one. Quarterback making checks. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll move the tight end. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Fires left. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Stewart. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in the middle with Stewart. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. The Wolverines racing to the line in a hurry-up.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking them.
Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Grbac, and the guy, can't remember, drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw again. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Wolverines didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Kennesaw State has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by a field goal over Middle Tennessee. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Dropping back, it's Hart. Stands in and takes the hit. Able to make the catch, but not in the field of play. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time, throwing the incompletion.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. They They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking left. Right on the money. It's a running room. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Sets up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Bulldozes his way through. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner will be brought down. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Hold and fire complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Got a man. It's Wilson.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting a knife where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. Got his man on the right. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Motion from the back. Off play action. Unloads to the right. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And thank goodness that was just a deflection, because this young man, we've seen him make big play after big play. He's the best in the nation at intercepting the football. So be wary when you throw that way. That might be a no-fly zone.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Card in the backfield. It's Hancock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. It's O'Neal. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. So the penalty will... force. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Got his man to the left. Breaks into the open. And he murders into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. They're working that left side. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Got a man, it's Johns. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. They just keep firing. Makes the catch. It's John. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Back to pass. Time to take a shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Completion to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got the tight end. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as Yapets comes out to start the next drive. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Scanning the field, it's O'Neal. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Made a defender miss. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, and accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
To the air, it's O'Neal. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Here we go. Corner's going to give them room. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous party, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight push the ball down the field, make plays.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very...
Gonna take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He wants to change this route. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Here's a heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Quarterback gets past the line. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. Boom. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Lets it go. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys.